Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Lorelei Shamayo, and this is MeWe Fairs for energizing body, mind, heart, and soul. We have events throughout the Pacific Northwest and many online. We interview our practitioners and vendors so you get to know who we are before you meet us at an event. I'm excited to be here with Natalie and to have you be joining our events, Natalie. It's great to be with you. So,
Hi, so wonderful to be here too. Thank you.
so what is it that you do? What do you offer at our events?
I'm going to be doing intuitive energy healing sessions. I call it sacred healing touch or sacred touch healing, or light language healing when it's virtual. I'll be offering, um, yeah, just energy healing to bring calm in this moment. I know right now there's so much happening in the world, and I feel purpose in holding space. Holding space for people that um, need to find a place of peace. So sharing energy to bring peace.
I so get a sense of peace and holding space in your eyes and your energy. Like I imagine that you've been doing this your whole life. Did it did it show up at a particular time of you knowing that you were doing this for other people and that you wanted to do this for other people professionally? Like, how did this appear?
Yeah, it's been maybe the last 2 to 3 years that I've really felt a calling in this direction. I think I've always felt a calling to work with people and to help people, but um, like really allowing myself to tune into my gifts and to be able to share that and help other people recognize their own gifts and the light and the magic that's within them. That's within the last couple of years.
And is there anything that you want to share about how that happened for you? Like, how did you realize that? Like,
Oh yeah, I think it was through my own personal journey, and through my own healing. And there were a lot of moments feeling alone and, not really certain of how to move forward or, which direction to go, and not really feeling empowered in myself, and I want to hold space for people to be able to feel that within themselves, for them to be able to be held within a space where it's okay for them to be vulnerable. It's okay for them to, really go within, and they don't have to feel alone in that.
how do I say, are there themes on the kinds of work that you do with people, or like, how do people know that you're the person they want to work with? What is, I mean, resonate with your energy but are there
Um, yeah, I think really that's what it is, the energy kind of resonates, and you'll know. Um, I guess the way that I found it is that, people come into my life, and I, come into people's life at exactly the right moment, and there's a connection that's felt, there's an energy that's felt, and there's a knowing that, there's work that can be done here, there's help I can provide here, and vice versa as well, finding people that I have been able to learn from, and, that have helped me on my journey.
so when you speak about your work as energy healing, I'm imagining that you have all kinds of intuitive insight that's coming through you too. I just imagine being with you that that's happening all the time as well. Is that
Yeah, yeah. I think everything is really intuitive, and even how a session looks is gonna be, depending on the person that I'm working with, and just intuitively that guidance of where to go and what to offer.
and
Mhm.
I'm used to light language coming through some sort of more physical form too, as well as energetic. Are there physical ways that it shows up through you with sound or imagery or different things like that?
Um, could you clarify if
Yeah, sure.
you
I don't,
mean
this
for
is
what
where I
I perceive or what I
No, this is where I think educating everybody about light language healing, and then what is the particular flavor that
Mhm.
comes through you. I know some people that do it through voice and sound and
Oh,
that draw and like, what are the different ways
yeah,
light language comes through you?
yeah. For me, it's through hand gestures. Sometimes, my hands just kind of move and I can feel the energy channeling that way. Um, Through vocalizations. Although I think, I'm still working through, feeling fully comfortable expressing fully in that way as well, with the vocalizations. Through arts as well, I feel there's a lot of times that I really, I can feel the energy moving through when I'm creating, and um, I can connect with art in that way. So yeah, I think those are the main ways that it flows for me.
Yeah, I very much personally just feel it through the energy of your presence in so many ways too. So yeah,
Oh,
I can
thank
see
you.
that. Are there, in addition to the things that you've mentioned, are there any particular topics that people particularly seem to come to you for?
A lot of times it's when they're at a point. Sorry, I don't know if that's too loud, but generally it's when people are at a point when they're ready for a transition, moving from one space to the next. I know that's really vague, but often it's one of those death and birth cycles, the death of a certain aspect of ourselves and then birthing into a new, more powerful, like really empowered version of the self, where you feel that deep sense of knowing who you are. I feel when a lot of people, when they're on that path and they're ready to, fully recognize, all of who they are and their purpose in being here, unlocking that and activating that, you
Great.
know.
If people want to connect with you, where do they find you online? How do they reach you?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram, um, Natalie Solomon, NATALIESOLOMON, or Senora _1111. That's SENAURA underscore 1111. That's probably the best way to contact me. I'm also on Facebook, Natalie Solomon. Yes, and on TikTok, Pathway to Self 33. Yeah.
Great, great. Well, thank you so much. It's
Yeah.
exciting to have you be in the community and have people access your work.
Me too. I'm so excited.
Great. And for those of you listening and watching, you can find out about all of our events at mewefairs.com. Thank you, Natalie.
Thank you.